Hey guys, sorry, I was just putting my phone on charge. Basically wanted to give a quick update on day one of the bug out event. So I only managed to play 2 hours today because Friday is a work day for me. But yeah, as you can see, I got myself a shiny Nincada. So we'll just go over to here, and it's Hoenn, to give you an understanding of, I guess, how common it's spawning. So you can see here, it might be a bit small, but I'll try to expand it in post-production, that I'm at scene 40. I started off this event at probably around, it was either 10 or 11. So let's just say it was 10, so 30, it's 30 seen using 2 incenses, so that's 15, which means roughly around 25% of the Pokemon that spawned were Nincada from incense. I felt like the second one was a lot better than the first one, so the first one, for context, was probably around midday my time, so 4 hours after the event started. The second one was around 10 PM. So I kind of get a vibe that maybe the rate of Nincada sort of frequency was not increased early on, but that's just a hypothesis. I only did 1 incense, so not enough to kind of really get some stats on. But it does seem, by looking at the Sydney community, that it has a higher shiny encounter rate than the normal. This 400, 450, 500, whatever it is. It seems like it may be more in line with like the egg or the research task rate, and this is kind of because this is kind of like the first time that it's really been quote unquote like in the wild, right? Like I can't even think of Nincada being in the wild. Anyway, so very lucky to get that in the first day, and just wanted to give you a quick sort of overview in terms of what I'll be hunting down during this event. So shiny and bug. So as you can see here, we've got the Nincada, got plenty of the Weedles, of course, but then there's a Caterpie, which I got going to a Reshiram raid, so very recently. Yeah, so just like this month. And then of course Illumise. I'm very lucky in that I'm in the place where part of the world where Volbeat is, so that's obviously one I'll be looking for. But here on the left hand side of the screen, we have a checklist of all the bugs I could identify that have been released. So the Caterpie line, again, I wouldn't mind getting another one because all the shiny forms look pretty cool. But I got the one, so if I don't get another, I'm not too upset. I'll definitely be targeting the Venonat, Scyther, Yanma. I've got the Shuckle, of course. Wurmple's annoying because you kind of need like to get very lucky, get 2, and then hope 1 goes into the Beautify, 1 goes into the Duxox. It's going to be pretty tough. We've got the Nincada, got the Illumise, so again I go for Volbeat. Anorith I haven't really seen around. The rest of them, I haven't really seen too many Scyther, but I'm not too concerned about that, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Or many Burmese. The only which one was it? The only Skorupi I've actually seen has been in a raid, and I did 1 raid. It wasn't shiny, of course. And Dweebles are pretty common. So I'd say overall, like Dweebles, Caterpies, and Venonats and are probably the 3 most common. And of course, at the moment, from the incense, we're getting a lot of the Nincadas. So I wanted to open up this very quickly. So I'll give you an understanding of like how to strategically hunt throughout the event. So the first 2 days, we've got the Nincada, so big tick, I was able to get that. Again, Wurmple, it's very rough in that it's all a Sunday and all a Monday. Now I can't, obviously, because I have work on Monday, I don't know how much of Sunday I'll be able to go hunt for it, because I can't just be half asleep for work, and then of course you're pretty buggered after work. Haha, no pun intended on that one. But there is a chance to get Wurmple, and of course from Tuesday to Wednesday, you go for Scyther. Now thankfully And I'm just going to do it here. Increased shiny rates, Pokemon Go. Because some of Pokemon have higher shiny rates than others, just naturally. We saw that with Bronzor, where everyone was freaking out saying, oh my god, Bronzor, they have community rates. It's like, no, the basic shiny rate for the basic shiny rate for Bronzor is actually in this sort of perma boost category. You can see here, which is 1 in 60. So if you go down here, some of the ones that are in that category, where's the perma boost? Perma boost species. So Bronzor, you see there, it's like got like a 1 in 80 roughly, some confidence in there. But the impacted bug ones is Pineco a bug? I might have missed that in the chart. I did. So Pineco, Scyther are both boosted. Nincada's not boosted in this chart, but keep an eye on this because I could say it go up there. So that's the point that I'm going to try and make, is that the Scyther rate seems to be 1 in 50. And if I'm seeing like 15 in an hour, hopefully within 3 or 4 hours of playing during the Scyther being more common in Incense, I should be able to get a shiny or two, or at least one. I'd take one. So definitely look at this chart. If you can find somewhere with a Pineco nest, which I don't think they nest, or somewhere where you just see Pinecos being naturally in the wild, get that, and let's just double check that. Pineco is a bug. Yep, so that's my bad. Should have added that to the list. But yeah, so look at that, go for that. Kind of determine if you're short on Incense. Kind of really focus on what shiny you want. You have to make a choice. My recommendation is the Scyther, just because it is definitely has a boosted rate. Again, this is anecdotally, it looks like Nincada currently has a more common shiny rate than normal, but that could be by mistake, and if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it could be fixed by the time the event starts for you, which UK, you guys have probably started by now. America, at the time of this recording, it's close to midnight my time, which makes it like 17 hours behind. 17, 8 is probably starting now, actually. It's probably starting in like 12 minutes. So hopefully it's good. Well, I got this like 30 minutes ago, so who knows. Good luck. Use your Incense early in case it is something they quote-unquote fix. Other than that, oh sorry, Venipede everywhere. Who cares? Shelmet and what's the name of that other one? Carablast are also decently common, which is useful if you kind of have a good IV one that you want to evolve without trading, of course, because you don't want to not have those IVs transferred across. But overall, that's sort of my feedback. It's been pretty fun. I've enjoyed it. I did randomly get a shiny Houndour the other night when I was trying for like a shiny Teddieshura or a shiny what was during the last event. I'm blanking on it now. Oh, it's right up here. Solrock and Clefairy, which I totally failed at. But anyway, that's me waffling. Overall, I'm having a lot of fun. I do have a video that I've recorded, but I need to edit down on some of my predictions for the upcoming Go Fest. I'm just trying to sort out my plans of where to go in Sydney. Let me know if you've got any spots down below that you're thinking about if you're based in Sydney. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.